Test, test. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
American Canyon Fire District Board meeting for November 28th, 2023. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Board Member Miriam Abu-Damos.
Here.
Board Member Joseph.
Here.
Board Member Oro.
Here.
Chair Garcia.
Here.
And excused is Vice Chair Washington.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to report on closed session. Any reportable action?
No, Chairman. There may be reportable action. It will be articulated in a written report upon closed session and will be included in the packet for the next meeting.
All right. Thank you very much. Moving on in our agenda, proclamations and presentations. There are none this evening. Public comment. Have we received any public comment on items not on the agenda?
No, Chair.
Okay. Anybody online?
Yes, Justin.
I just want to comment, Merry Christmas to you all, a happy holiday. I hope you guys stay safe and drive safe home. So thank you for letting me come in.
Thank you. Anybody else?
No, Chair.
Okay. Okay, well, then we'll close public comment and move on to any agenda changes. If not, I'll accept the motion for the consent calendar.
I'll make a motion to adopt this consent calendar.
Motion second. Roll call, please.
Board Member Abu-Damos.
Yes.
Board Member Joseph.
Yes.
Board Member Oro.
Yes.
Chair Garcia.
Yes. Thank you, Board. Moving on, public hearings are none this evening. We'll move on to business. On our schedule, item 8, establish the American Canyon Fire Protection District Board meeting dates for the calendar year 2024.
Thank you, Chair. Traditionally, the American Canyon Fire Protection District has held our monthly board meetings on the fourth Tuesday of every month. However, with the exception of next year, the fourth Tuesday of November falls on Thanksgiving week. We understand that not only members of the board, members of the district, but also the public that does attend our meetings, Thanksgiving week can be a very difficult time in which to attend a board meeting. So what we'd like to propose is the November meeting be moved to November 12th, which would be the second Tuesday of the month. That would be a slightly different change than what we have traditionally done, but wanted to bring that forward to the board members for consideration. And then also, just as a reminder, we traditionally do cancel our board meeting in the month of December just because of the proximity to the holidays. So with that, just happy to answer any questions the board may have, but wanted to get that out there sooner than later, the potential change for the November meeting date.
Any questions, comments from the board?
Just a comment that November 12th will compete with a meeting that I attend with the Art Foundation, but I'll try to juggle the hours one way or the other.
Our stipend slightly higher? No, I'm just kidding.
No, the fire district pays more, so I suppose I would just have to miss that meeting. But
just kidding.
wanted to let you know if I don't show up in November, that would be why.
Thank you, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to bring it out earlier. Is we we're very cognizant of the fact that the board members have very busy calendars, and we wanted to be able to bring it out sooner than later.
I think, Chief, when it gets closer, if we don't have very much to do that day, I would be okay with even canceling November and December. I mean, we're still gonna have council meetings, so it's not like we're not doing anything for 2 months, but I'm just not opposed to it. putting it out there.
Absolutely. It's easier to schedule something out in advance, and then if the agenda is very light, it's something that can be pushed. Then we still have the ability to cancel a meeting, but it's much harder to reschedule a meeting than it is to cancel.
I agree.
I appreciate that, and chances are I would just be here and miss that meeting, but thought I would throw it out there to get
Okay.
some sympathy vote.
Any further discussion on this from the board? Public comment on this matter? Anyone? Anyone online?
Yes, Justin, your hand is raised.
Hello, I am Justin. I hear feedback because the holiday is period, so I think we just need to have a special fire department meeting next year. I'm not sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else online?
No, Chair.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll close public comment, return to board for further discussion, desired action.
If there's no further discussion, I will make a motion to adopt resolution number 2023-30-36, a resolution of the Board of Directors of the American Canyon Fire Protection District approving the calendar of the Board of Directors meeting dates for the calendar year 2024.
I'll second.
Motion second, roll call, please.
Board Member Abu Damus,
Yes.
Board Member Joseph,
Yes.
Board Member Oro,
Yes.
Chair Garcia.
Yes. Thank you, board. Move on to our next item. Number 9, policy and procedure updates.
Thank you, Chair. This is a receive and file. It's more of a prelude to what is to come in the future months, but I believe I've shared with the board in the past that Chief Campbell and I have been working on revamping and updating all the policies pertaining to the fire district. We've secured a program called Lexipol, which is industry standard in policy development, not only for fire, but also for law enforcement. What they really do is they provide us, I think it's about 178 initial policies that are based upon both state, local law, as well as industry best practices. And then we have the ability to go in and tailor those policies to the needs of the American Canyon Fire Protection District. It's been a several-month process that we've been working on. We meet weekly with our consultant from Lexipol to work through the process of writing the policies. They pertain to both administrative, operational, and then once the policies are developed, then there's a suite of procedures that will also be included. We've been working through it, like I said, very diligently for several months. We have a very good relationship with some of our labor members that are actually here tonight that have volunteered to be part of an ad hoc group. So once Chief Campbell and I work through the policies, feel that they're at a place where we can share them with the labor group, we share them with them. They have a period of time in which to come back with any comments, suggestions, and so forth. After that, if needed, we have further discussions on the content of the policies. Then we send them for legal review. And then at the conclusion of the legal review, then we'll be bringing them forward to the board starting in January for final board approval. I think this is, while it can be a long process, and we compete with many other demands on our time, this is very important for the future of the fire district and ensuring that our policies are the latest and greatest based upon existing law and industry best practices. The other part of the Lexipol program is once we work through those policies, if there are any subsequent changes to any state or federal laws that are applicable to the policies, then Lexipol will go in, update them, then we have the ability to share them again with labor and so forth. But the other part of this process is right now all of our policies are stored on a G drive. The Lexipol program, once the policies are what they refer to as being published, they go to a virtual platform. We can share them with the members. The members have access to them through that update, excuse me, through that platform. And then we can also, to ensure that the policies remain valid or the forethought of everyone's minds, we also have the ability to send out what they call daily training bulletins or monthly training bulletins, where it's just a simple review of the policies to ensure that everyone understands the policies and so forth. But it's been quite a process so far, and we're very fortunate with some of the members that are here on the ad hoc group from the labor side. We've been able to work through, I think, the first 10 policies. We have another 8 or 9 that are in review right now, and then we'll be issuing some more. So we're trying to issue policies to the labor group and then subsequent to legal at least monthly, so that we have a good cadence to work through. Like I said, the baseline, the delta is 178 policies. We've added a few that are a combination of existing policies and so forth that aren't addressed, but just wanted to give the board the update that you will be seeing them on your future agendas, that we're updating all the policies for the district. And with that, just happy to answer any questions that you may have pertaining to that matter.
Good. Questions from board members? Comments? I think it's very opportune time to be forward-looking in terms of updates. A lot of times policies tend to hang out there and not until you got to go find them and knock all the dust off them, because we haven't looked at them in a long time.
Right.
And I don't know that it's our situation. It's always timely to be on top of it.
Yeah, and the real challenge is really keeping abreast of the changes in state and federal law.
Yeah.
And having this program really is going to be able to ensure that we are remaining in compliance with the laws as
Very
they've
good.
changed.
Very good. Board Member Joseph.
Also, I like the idea of those regular training bulletins, because that is a good way of making sure everybody's aware of what the policies are. That's a good educational component.
Board ready for public comment? Anybody from the public wishing to comment on this? Is there anyone online?
No, Chair.
Okay, thank you. We'll close public comment, return to the board for further discussion and desired action. This is more of an information piece, I guess. Thank you, Chief. Well, that being said, we have only one more thing before we conclude the evening.
We can adjourn. We can adjourn now if you'd like, Chair. It's fine.
I think the fire chief wanted to make an oral report, perhaps,
Thank you, Board Member
and
Joseph.
then we'll embarrass you.
Well, we can adjourn before that. Yeah, yesterday had the opportunity, attended as being a board member for the Fire Districts Association of California. Attended one of our quarterly meetings yesterday. It was our strategic planning meeting for the year. So very good discussion. They talked a little bit about some of the legislative platforms in which the Fire District Association is going to be taking forward the next legislative year. And obviously, one of the biggest resounding priorities for the association was working through the state legislative bodies to provide sustainable funding for fire districts into the future. Obviously, fire districts, because we are predominantly a property tax-driven entity when it comes to our revenue, we're still reeling from the effects of Prop 13, which essentially capped property taxes at 1%. So working through that with the legislature on various other avenues and opportunities for sustainable funding for fire districts. Also during that meeting, I was elected to be the one of the zone directors for the board. So that area covers essentially Marin County, Napa, Solano, Lake, Mendocino, Humboldt, and Del Norte. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity to become more involved with the Fire District Association, as well as we'll be sitting on a financial subcommittee to help guide the future sustainability of the Fire District Association itself. Then also we have, tomorrow we have chiefs interviews, so we're in the second phase of our recruitment efforts. We have 3 openings, so we're hoping that we have good candidates tomorrow that we can, if we believe that they're a good fit for the American Canyon Fire Protection District family, we could offer a conditional employment, and then that would obviously start the background process and so forth. And with that, be happy to entertain a motion to adjourn before any singing or anything musical occurs. But with that, I'll go ahead and conclude my report.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to have to include that.
Well, I feel like now we have 2 reasons to celebrate. Congratulations on your director position, elected position, and your birthday. So we have to sing twice now.
To,
Okay.
Maybe we just.
Congratulations to you. All right.
No, it's for everybody else.
There we go. All right. Well,
Feel
with
free
that
to
being
join
said,
in.
Come on.
We
Please,
gotta get a photo.
please join us.
Oh, we'll stand?
yeah.
Of course we are.
Maybe Chief, you stand in the middle.
Tell you what, why don't we all come out here in front? Yes.
Oh, this is fun.
All right. I gotta wear my hat.
Fran?
My dad turns 16 every year.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday, dear Joe.
Happy birthday to you. Take it back.
We are adjourned. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
What you look for? Oh, no. Oh, I don't know where they are. I didn't bring them.
The ghost of Rich Ramirez.
Oh.
He was the one who said you can't have any food in here that was spilled. Every time we have food, he shows up these bills.
Let me go get a wet cloth.
You want some water? You want some water?
Ah, well.